Welcome back. Yemen Airways said 360 Yemenis stranded in Sudan arrived at the airports of Aden and Sana'a respectively. The company added that evacuees were transferred from Port Sudan to Aden and Sana'a airports with 180 people per flight. This report has more.
Yemeniya Airline has evacuated 392 Yemeni citizens from Sudan so far. 2 flights were sent. The first flight landed in Aden with 197 people, and the second plane landed in Sana'a with 195 passengers. In preparation for their return home, Yemenis in Sudan gathered in Port Sudan, which is located around 675 kilometers west of Al-Khartoum on the Red Sea coast. This operation is being carried out in reaction to the intense violence in Sudan between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces, which has led many countries to evacuate its nationals from Sudan. Minister of Information in Yemen stated that there are preparations made with the airline to help more Yemenis in Sudan and bring them back to Yemen. In the coming weeks, more flights are scheduled to evacuate an estimated 2,000 more Yemenis. Also, last month, more than 150 Yemenis were flown out of Sudan and transported to Jeddah on a Royal Saudi Navy ship as Yemen's government unveiled emergency measures to rescue hundreds of its citizens who were trapped in the war-torn nation. Hundreds of Yemenis were also being transferred from the Sudanese capital Khartoum to safe regions within the nation as the first set of evacuees departed the Red Sea city of Port Sudan on a Saudi ship destined for the kingdom. Yemen's embassy in Khartoum expressed gratitude to the kingdom for helping in the evacuation of its nationals from Sudan. The Saudi government continues to make attempts to evacuating its people as well as other nationals from the crisis zone in Sudan, with the third ship carrying a fresh group of evacuees from Sudan arriving in Jeddah. In April, the head of the Students' Union said that the emergency committee evacuated 3,000 Yemenis on Saudi ships. He added that evacuees were flown from Port Sudan to Jeddah and then returned to Yemen. Over the past 10 years, thousands of Yemenis have moved to Sudan for various reasons, including study or medical care. Some Yemeni families were having trouble departing conflict-torn neighborhoods of Khartoum, and the cost or bus rates were complicating evacuation efforts. According to Yemen's foreign ministry, April has witnessed the evacuation of at least 400 Yemenis, with 250 traveling to Madani city, southeast of the capital, before being transported to Port Sudan for evacuation. Yemenis living in Sudan were encouraged to let the emergency committee know where they were and to follow its orders.